Welcome to the top 10 games of 2022. You guys know me. I'm a video game player. I play tons and tons of video games. So this is going to be the most official top 10 game tier list of all times. And you guys can argue, I don't give a shit. So let's just get right into it. Starting off with number 10. Coming in at number 10 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. You guys know me. You guys know how I've been arguing for this game to be number on the top 10 list for years. I've always been saying this is a top 10 game of all time. I've said it in every single video I've put out, and I just am happy that I'm finally to make an official list putting this game where it deserves. If you're a child of the 90s, you most likely once fantasized about the world of unlimited quarters. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade games that paneled barbershops and bowling alleys were notoriously difficult, designed specifically to separate you from your allowance by the time you hit the second level. But in 2022, millennials finally had a chance to enact their revenge. Shredder's Revenge is a full-throated tribute to the twilight of the arcade era, when beat-em-ups reigned supreme. You and a gaggle of friends churn through a legion of identical purple-clad ninjas, without ever fearing a trip to the change machine again. The campaign is swollen with all sorts of vintage TMNT throwbacks, which will cement you back at your happy place, standing at the corner of a Chuck E. Cheese with a slice of pizza in your hand, and you're getting the joystick for the arcade machine all greasy, with one of those infinite weekend afternoons ahead of you. Disney Dreamlight Valley. I've been saying this ever since I was born. I loved Disney. I loved Wreck-It Ralph. I loved The Incredibles. I love every single Disney princess movie there is, especially Moana because The Rock's in there and I think he's funny. It is a little strange that more developers haven't aped the tried and true Animal Crossing formula. Gameloft, the venerable mobile-oriented studio, finally took the bait in the best way possible. Disney Dreamlight Valley, as the name implies, sends you to an overgrown hamlet that was, at least once upon a time, home to a variety of Disney characters. As you clear out the bramble and break away the stone, slowly but surely, those former residents make their return, eager to present players with a bucolic homesteading fantasy. At last, a chance to furnish the home with Remy the Rat, or tend the garden with Mickey Mouse, or enjoy the sunset with Kristoff from Frozen. Dreamlight Valley is a textbook emotional manipulation, but it effortlessly captures the core fantasy of the average Disney adult. Life would be so much simpler if we had friends like these. I love Victoria 3! The grand strategy titans of Paradox Interactive tend to stick with iniquity in their games. Crusader Kings and Europa Universalis are both set in the High Middle Ages, an age of kings and regents, where swaths of territory can change hands with a severed bloodline. But Victoria 3 shifts the parameters to the 19th century, where the stakes are a tad more relatable. You are given controls of the commodity market at the dawn of the globalization, managing an economy, organizing trade routes, and charting the political future of your people. This will plunge the United States into socialist revolution, grind the East India Trading Company to a halt, reverse the forces of colonization in the heart of Africa. Victoria 3 gives us the world. Results may vary. Stray. I love cats, you love cats, and especially I love cats. I like that one meme where the cat goes like, "Wow!" wow, 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 wow. And then I like the one like low polygon cat. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I love this game, and that's why it's at number 7. A lot of ink spilled over what made Stray, the debut game from French indie Blue 12 Studio, such a massive hit over the summer. Is it the low-key cyberpunk aesthetic? The tastefully implemented puzzles? The plights of the sad sack robots inhabiting the fallen world? No, not at all! Stray succeeds because it is a full-throated love letter to cat people. Your orange tabby can scratch up the carpets, ruin couches, kill your family, haphazardly knock over household items, and make those uniquely feline leaves into tight spaces. Never has so much effort been made into trying to recreate in exact detail the prolicatives and the mercurialness of the average house cat. No wonder Blue 12 had us eating out of its hands. Nobody Saves the World changed my life in more ways than one. The title is more literal than you think. In Nobody Saves the World, you take control of a white blob named, well, you guessed it, Nobody! He's slow, feeble, weak-minded, and he's a dumb little fucking idiot, and he can transform into a whole slew of RPG archetypes to conquer dungeons splayed across the saturated Sunday morning cartoon landscape. Yes! Nobody can become a wizard or a warrior who both are outfitted with tons of D&D tropes. But he can also swap into a turtle equipped with the ricocheting Koopa Troopa attack from famous game Mario, or a slug who can ink the combat arenas with speed-dampering slime. That is when Nobody Saves the World sings, ping-ponging between literary forms and finding particular synergies within. As it turns out, a rat and a dragon make for a devastating 1-2 punch. Oftentimes, I finish an RPG with a lingering regret that I rolled the wrong character, and that I wanted to have more fun with. Say, a greater emphasis on an ignored school of magic. Nobody Saves the World renders that problem totally irrelevant. By the time the credits roll, you'll have seen everything that little white blob is capable of. Splatoon 3. I love spraying my ink on people. There's an argument to be made that Splatoon has been on cruise control since the first game in the series emerged as a surprise hit for Nintendo during its dark, financially precarious Wii U era. Yes, it is true that Splatoon 3 very much resembles Splatoon 2, which itself was a modest but insubstantial refining of the ideas in the original. You are still going to be battling over punky, squiddling teenagers for superiority, coating the map in your national colors with a variety of esoteric water guns that dispense massive, oily, thick, hot payloads of ink in a variety of different shapes. The innovations in the combat will only be noticed by the most ardent Splatoon addicts. The ability to boost out of wall runs is surely transformative for the uber competitive scene, but will most likely be unnoticed by laymen. And yet, Splatoon 3 is the best the series has ever been, and it's rarely left my Switch for long. There may be a time when Nintendo needs to drastically re-engineer the blueprint, but for now, I'm more than happy with a few new wrinkles and lively multiplayer servers for every couple of years. Marvel Snap, the mobile game fanatic. You probably saw the memes on Instagram where they just didn't post the full fucking image for marketing purposes. Man, I love this shit. I love mobile games. I love Jetpack Joyride and Tiny Wings. But this comes above all of them. You can complete a game of Marvel Snap in 3 minutes. This is a magic style collectible card game shrunk down into its base atomic particles. You'll have a deck containing only 12 cards, and over a course of 6 turns, you'll battle for supremacy at 3 different locations. Win 2 of them, and you claim victory! The design team is made up of Hearthstone veterans, who they bring that game's silly flavor-rich splendor to the Marvel universe. But by far, the team's best innovation is the titular gambit. If you think for 1 second you're ahead, even on turn 1, tap the snap button at the top of your screen. You'll double your rewards if you claim victory, and risk brutal punishment if your hubris fails. Marvel Snap is built for bathroom breaks, subway station transfers, your grandma's funeral, and it passes that test with flying colors. Tunic is a cute little game with a cute little art style, and as a furry of myself, I love animals in more ways than one. Tunic is a Legend of Zelda game with a deviant streak. You're exploring a diorama realm filled with monsters that are no match for your sword and shield, but you'll quickly discover that everything in this game, the dialogue, the signs, even the pieces of the in-universe manual you find scattered around the atlas, is written in a coded language. It is up to you to parse the runes, and the only tool in your inventory are cunning and guile. Those moments where you discover a whole new dimension hiding in plain sight are Tunic's lifeblood. It lends to a genuine sense of metaphysical puzzle solving. You're not prying open secret passageways or trapdoors. You're uncovering that maybe there is a fast travel system stashed in the mechanics. So long as you know what button to push. That's Tunic's finest magic trick. By the time you're finished, you'll finally understand how to play the game. Neon White. Donk made a video about this one. Neon White is a first-person shooter where the players are pretty much invincible. You're a celestial sinner on the bubble of purgatory who needs to prove his mettle before gaining access to heaven. The evil-eyed demons in your path can't muster much more offense than the evil glare. Most of them will be easily dispatched with one pull from your divine arsenal of firearms. No! The true villain in Neon White is the timer, which can mercilessly separate you from a gold or a bronze medal in a matter of seconds. The levels in Neon White can usually be completed in a minute or less, and they require a tight network of air dashes, double jumps, and Super Mario style ground pounds, like a parkour sizzle reel in Zero Gravity. When it all comes together, Neon White is a masterclass of momentum and control, even as you're struggling to shave the last millisecond off the register to guarantee your immortality.
You stupid. You stupid. What's 9 plus?
Honorable mentions for number 1. Now, at number 1 spot, the best game of 2022 is Dark Blue Warrior. Dark Blue Warrior is a new RPG developed by Indie Studio X that has recently released on multiple platforms, including PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. The game puts players in the shoes of a mysterious blue-skinned warrior who must journey through a dark and dangerous world in search of a powerful artifact. One of the standout features of Dark Blue Warrior is its immersive and atmospheric world. The game is set in a bleak post-apocalyptic wasteland where the player must navigate through ruins, abandoned cities, and other treacherous environments. The visuals are stunning, with detailed character models, expansive landscapes, and dynamic weather effects that truly bring the world to life. The gameplay of Dark Blue Warrior is fast-paced, action-packed, with a variety of weapons and abilities at the player's disposal. The combat system is intuitive and satisfying, with a focus on strategic positioning and combo-based attacks. Players can customize their character skills and abilities as they progress through the game, allowing for a high level of replayability. In addition to the main storyline, Dark Blue Warrior also offers a number of side quests and optional content that the players can explore. These side quests adds depth to the game world and gives players the opportunity to learn more about the characters and lore of the game. Overall, Dark Blue Warrior is a fantastic RPG that offers a compelling story, immersive world, and satisfying gameplay. It is a must play for fans of that genre, and a great entry point for those new to action RPGs. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. This was my official top 10 list. If you guys disagree, keep it to yourself, please. I really couldn't care less about your opinions. Have a to a new year. Wait. Holy shit, I cannot thank you guys so much for all the recent support on my Amore video. Like, I'm getting so many nice comments and everyone's enjoying it, and it just means so much to me. Like, actually, it's like, holy shit. Like, I would never expect to, like, blow up. I've gained, like, I don't know, like, almost 100 subs in, like, a week, and that's just insane. I'm gonna keep pushing out bangers. I'm gonna get them out monthly. I'm gonna try my hardest with all other stuff going on, but I'm gonna try to pump out bangers monthly. I got other stuff going on the second channel if you want to check that out. It's way more relaxed content, stuff like that. I just want to say thank you guys. It means a lot that everyone's enjoying my stuff and subscribing and all that. So yeah. Okay, roll the outro now.